Many believe that as long as we walk every day, we are doing enough, that our legs will remain strong, our hearts will stay healthy, and our bodies will continue to support us. And while walking is a beautiful gift, simple, free, and meditative, it is not the whole story. You see, walking is like the surface of a calm lake. It soothes the mind, brings motion to the limbs, and yes, it's better than being still. But beneath that lake lies a deeper current. Muscles and joints that grow stiff with time, bones that lose their density, balance that quietly slips away, and energy that dwindles when not nurtured. I have met many elders in my journey, from the snowy hills of Tibet to the quiet forests of Nepal. One elder, a kind 83-year-old woman who walked every day to the village temple, once told me, "I walk and I pray, and yet I fall more often now." Her knees ached, her back hurt, and her balance was fading. She asked me, "Why is my body failing when I do the one thing everyone tells me to do?" And I told her what I will tell you now. Walking is a beginning, but staying strong, balanced, and pain-free, that is an art, one that requires a little more. So today, let me share with you 5 powerful exercises, each one chosen not from a book but from experience, from the wisdom of elders who lived long and well. These movements are not strenuous, they are not rushed, but they awaken something deep in your body. They remind your muscles they are still needed. They tell your bones, you still matter. They whisper to your joints, keep moving, gently. Before I share the first, let us reflect briefly. Ask yourself, is my body simply moving, or is it truly living? Now sit with that question. Feel your breath. Notice your spine. Become aware of how your body is sitting right now. This moment, this simple awareness, is the first exercise. Yes, presence is the first exercise of the wise. Let us begin. Exercise 1. The chair rise. This simple movement, standing up and sitting down from a chair, might seem too easy, but it is perhaps one of the most essential actions for every senior. It strengthens the thighs, engages the hips, and reminds the body how to rise on its own. Instructions: sit in a sturdy chair, feet flat on the floor, hands resting lightly on your knees. Now, without using your hands, slowly stand up, then sit back down. Do this 5 times. Now pause. Feel your legs, feel the warmth, feel your breath. Do you see? That warmth is life. That strength is your freedom. I remember an elderly monk named Tashi. He was 90, could no longer walk long distances, but every morning he would do his sit-to-stands, as he called them. "It is how I greet the sun," he said. "By proving to it, I still rise." Let us all rise too. This is just the beginning. The body has more stories to tell. Dear friend, as we continue this quiet journey into the heart of movement, let us remember, true strength is not about lifting heavy burdens. It is about lifting yourself, day by day, breath by breath, with grace, presence, and intention. You see, the body is like a temple, and the walls of that temple must be tended, not just the floors we walk upon. Your arms, your chest, your shoulders. These are often forgotten as we age, and yet they hold us upright. They carry bags, they open doors, they hug the ones we love. So now I offer you exercise. 2. The wall, push. Exercise. 2. The wall, push. Find a sturdy wall. Stand about an arm's length away. Place your palms flat on the wall, shoulder width apart. Now gently bend your elbows and lean toward the wall. Keep your back straight, core slightly engaged. Then slowly push back to the starting position. Repeat this movement 10 times. Each push should be like a wave, flowing in and flowing out. No rush, no strain, only rhythm. This movement strengthens the chest, tones the arms, and gently wakes up the shoulders. But more than that, it brings you back into your upper body, into the parts of yourself that reach outward in the world. As you do this, breathe in as you lean forward. Breathe out as you push back. Let your breath guide your effort. Let your mind rest in the movement. I once spent a season in a remote monastery where the winters were harsh, and the snow made walking impossible. The elders there, men and women in their 70s, 80s, even 90s, would perform these simple wall pushes every morning, facing east toward the rising sun. They called it greeting the dawn with strength. One elder, Amma Rinzin, told me, "Push not just with my arms, but with all the courage I have left in me." Her words touched me deeply. You see, it is never too late to build strength, not just of body, but of heart. Every small action taken mindfully becomes a prayer. A declaration, I am still here, I am still strong. I still care for this temple I have been given, and so should you. Now pause, rest, feel your arms, place your hand gently on your chest. Feel your heartbeat. Let it remind you, you are alive, and your spirit still pulses with energy. Let me ask you this. When was the last time you thanked your arms for all they've done? Perhaps today, we begin. Now, the journey continues. Our next movement will bring awareness to something even more vital. Our balance, that quiet guardian of confidence, dignity, and independence. In the next part of our conversation, I will guide you through exercise. 3. The one-leg balance. Dear soul, you have made it here to this moment with intention, and that itself is a form of strength. Let us speak now of something most seniors do not realize they are slowly losing, until one day, it fails them. Balance. Balance is not just about standing tall. It is about trust. Trust in your legs to hold you, trust in your feet to find the ground, and trust in your body to carry you forward without fear. I have seen it many times in the villages I have visited. Elders afraid to walk alone, not because their hearts are weak, but because their balance has abandoned them. And so they stop exploring, stop gardening, stop reaching for the upper shelf. Slowly, the world shrinks around them, but you must not let it. You see, balance is like a flame. It dims if ignored, but when you attend to it, even gently, it begins to glow once more. Let me now share with you a practice that reignites this flame. Exercise. 3. The one-leg balance. Stand near a wall or chair for support. Lift your right foot just slightly off the ground. A few inches is enough. Keep your gaze soft and straight ahead. Balance here for 10-15 seconds, then switch sides. Do this 2 or 3 times each leg. It's okay if you wobble. It's okay if you touch the wall. Balance is not about perfection, it's about presence. And as you stand there, gently swaying like a tree in the wind, I invite you to feel the earth beneath you. Imagine your feet as roots, and your body, the trunk. Your mind, the calm canopy reaching toward the sky. In Tibet, a dear old monk named Yeshi once told me something I've never forgotten. He said, to find balance in the body, first find silence in the mind. He would do this exercise every morning at sunrise, while the world was still asleep. He said the stillness helped him feel the shifting weight inside himself. That was his practice, not just of body, but of being. So try, dear one, not just to stand, but to feel. Feel the gentle strength in your legs. Feel the concentration in your breath. Feel the quiet trust beginning to return to your body. Now let me ask you something, not with words, but with presence. Can you stand still, without holding your breath? If you can, you are already stronger than you think, and if you cannot, that's all right too. Strength, like balance, is something we build by showing up, not by being perfect. You've now walked with me through 3 sacred movements, each one a key to freedom, to confidence, to grace. But we are not finished yet. The next practice we'll explore will nourish something deeper than muscle or bone. It will awaken mobility, the ability to move with ease, with fluidity, with youthfulness still alive in the joints. We'll stretch, not just the body, but the spirit. You've returned again, and I welcome you, like a breeze returns to the mountain. Calm, steady, and full of purpose. We have walked together through strength and balance. But now, we must visit another sacred part of this temple we call the body. Mobility. Mobility is more than movement. It is how we move. It is the grace in our shoulders, the turning of our spine, the ease in our hips. You may not notice how stiffness creeps in. It arrives quietly, like dust on a windowsill, until one day, you find yourself struggling to tie your shoes, or to reach behind you, or to simply turn your head without strain. But let me remind you, the body was made to move. And when we stop inviting movement in, our body begins to close its doors, one joint at a time. So today, we gently open those doors again. We invite the breath of life back into our muscles. And we remember that aging is not the end of mobility. It is the beginning of moving with wisdom. Let us begin. Exercise 4. The seated spinal twist. Sit in a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the ground. Place your right hand on the outside of your left thigh. Place your left hand on the back of the chair. Now gently twist your upper body to the left. Only as far as is comfortable. Look over your left shoulder. Hold this for 5 breaths. Inhale, and lengthen the spine. Exhale, and gently twist a little deeper. Then return to center and switch sides. This twist gently massages the spine. It opens the ribs, stretches the shoulders, and releases tension in the lower back. But beyond the physical, it teaches the mind how to let go. Do you know what I've found over and over in my years of guiding people through stillness and movement alike? It is not just stiffness of the body that limits us. It is the stiffness of the mind. A woman once came to our monastery. Her name was Mira. She was 74, and You are not bound by age. You are bound only by what you refuse to release. Now we are almost there. 4 steps into this sacred journey. And the final exercise we shall explore next is not about strength or stretching. It is about restoration, the eye. Quiet healing of the body through stillness and breath. You have walked with me through strength, through balance, and through flexibility. Each step, a return to yourself. But now, we arrive at the most sacred part of this journey, restoration. We live in a world that celebrates motion, but forgets the healing power of stillness. The body, like the earth, needs rest to renew. The bones must settle. The joints must breathe. The muscles must soften their grip on old tension. And the spirit? The spirit. It needs stillness. Like a seed needs darkness before it blooms. Exercise 5. Deep breathing with relaxation. Find a quiet place. Sit comfortably or lie down on your back with a cushion beneath your knees. Close your eyes gently. Rest your hands on your belly. Now breathe in, slowly, through your nose. Feel your belly rise. Breathe out, gently, through your mouth. Feel your belly fall. Let the breath be like a wave, in and out. No effort. Do this for 5 minutes, or longer if you can. You may notice thoughts come and go. That is okay. Let them pass like clouds. Bring your attention back to your breath. Feel it Receive it. Trust it. As you do this, you are telling your body, you are safe. You are telling your nervous system, it is okay to relax now. In the monastery, we call this practice sacred surrender, not because we are giving up, but because we are giving in to peace. There was a dear friend of mine, Brother Kunga. He was once a warrior in his youth, strong, fierce, proud. But in his older years, he found more strength in stillness than in battle. He would lie beneath the stars every night, breathe slowly, and whisper, "Inhale peace. Exhale all that is not mine to carry." He taught me that true wisdom is not how much we can endure, but how deeply we can let go. So let this final practice be your gift to yourself, not just today, but every day. Even just 5 minutes of breathing, in silence, in stillness, can change your entire way of living. You are not too old to start again. You are not too late to heal, and you are never beyond the reach of peace. Let me ask you, perhaps the most important question of all, when was the last time you truly rested without guilt? Can you allow yourself to just be, not to do, not to achieve, not to fix, just be? If you can, you are already healing. If you cannot, then begin with just one breath. That is enough. That is everything. We have now arrived at the final edge of our journey together. 5 sacred movements, 5 living meditations for strength, balance, flexibility, mobility, and restoration. But before we part, I have one final message for you. One final offering from my heart to yours. And so, here we are. You have walked patiently through each moment with me, step by step, breath by breath, not rushing, not forcing, but simply arriving. What we've explored together today is not just a set of exercises, it is a return to the temple of your body, to the rhythm of your breath, to the wisdom of your years. You now know that walking is not enough. It is beautiful, yes. It is grounding, yes. But you, dear one, you deserve more. You deserve strength, not just in your arms, but in your will. You deserve balance, not just in your stance, but in your spirit. You deserve flexibility, not just in your spine, but in your beliefs. You deserve restoration, not just in your body, but in your heart. You see, aging is not a process of fading. It is a process of refining. You are not a dimming light. You are a deepening flame. You are not losing youth. You are gaining clarity. You are not weakening. You are awakening. I have met many elders on mountain paths, in village squares, in monastery gardens, and every one of them carried a story etched into their bones. Some walked with canes, some with scars, some with tired eyes. But the ones who moved with grace, they were not the strongest or the fastest. They were the ones who moved with awareness. So I say to you now, walk, yes, walk often, but do not forget to build yourself again. Move not just for fitness, but for freedom. Breathe not just for oxygen, but for presence. Stretch not just to stay loose, but to let go of what's tight inside you. And when you do, you'll notice something subtle, almost sacred. You'll wake up feeling a little lighter. You'll move through your home with more confidence. You'll sit in the sun and feel your spine straighten naturally. You'll reach for the cupboard, the garden tools, the book on the top shelf, and find your body saying, "Yes, I can." That is not a miracle. That is practice. That is devotion to the quiet temple within. So I leave you now with one final invitation. Not a challenge, not a demand, just an offering. Each day, return to one of these 5 practices. Let it be your ritual. your prayer, your promise to yourself. And as you do, remember this: your body is not a burden. It is a beloved friend. It has carried you across decades of laughter, tears, love, loss, lessons, and now it deserves your kindness. Breathe, move, rest, repeat, and never forget. You are not too old. You are just beginning. Again, with wisdom. May your steps be steady, your breath be deep, and your days be filled with grace. Until we meet again, walk gently in the world and within yourself.